guys, and we are back for part 2 of how to change your diet into a lifestyle series. As we talked about in the last video, we talked about how, accepting there's no such real thing as no self-control. And that when you accept that, it allows you to be in control and it allows you to fully embrace empowerment over yourself and how that can lead to wondrous things. We're going to talk about what it's going to lead into. And this is part 2 of this video. I want you to go watch the first one. If you don't watch the first one, this one is very difficult. In fact, I would say it's not possible. You might indirectly be able to get back to step 1 and recycle if you start with step 3. But I definitely encourage you, if you've watched this, go watch video 1. This will all make sense. 4 good steps. If you feel like someone needs to hear this, share it. As I was saying in the last video, I want this to blow up. If there is a video series that I want everybody to hear on my channel, it is this one. It is this video series. I could care. All the other ones, there are plenty of great influencers out there that talk about all the stuff I've talked about prior to this. That vlog, that talk about food, that talk about fatty acids, that talk about keto. Man, I want to talk about your mind, and I want everybody to hear this because keto is one of the best diets to be able to do this on. Why? Because it curbs carb and sugar addiction. And so it allows you to fully be able to focus on these things and make these lifestyle changes. Same with paleo and other great diets out there. To turn them into lifestyles. And that's the beauty. That's the key. The keto diet is great for weight loss, but can you make it a lifestyle? Can you make it something that you learn how to weave in and out of your day-to-day life for the rest of your life? Prioritizing healthy fats, minimizing garbage, being selective with your food regardless of where you're at, and it not being stressful because you do it for yourself. That is the beauty of this transformation. So let's go into the last 2 steps and we'll discuss them as we go. So the step 3 is empowerment leads to self-care. What do I mean by that? As we talked about in the last video, when you have the power over something, when you have authority over something, and you know you're in control, and you have worked on your positive self-image, now you can focus on being fully empowered. And what happens when you're given a task, or given a person, or a group, or something that you're empowered and have authority to control? You tend to care about it. You want it to succeed because it's a reflection of you, right? It's just natural. That's why things stress us out, because now all this weight's on me and it reflects me as a person and I don't want to be exposed, blah, 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 right? We have this tend to want to care for it. When you're empowered, when you are in control and you know it, you tend to start to care about your body. You care about how it feels, how it looks. You start to care about it feeling well. You start to care about it maintaining a healthy baseline. And not that weight loss isn't important, but that is a side product of overall health and wellness, right? As we talked about before, weight loss, health is not a byproduct of weight loss. Weight loss is a byproduct of health. And so it's an all-encompassing thing now. Now you're not just focused on the scale. Now that you're empowered and you're trying to better yourself, not only is getting the weight off important, but feeling good, optimizing your health, making sure you're fueling your body properly because you want to take care of it and you want it to be able to do things because you care that it's running on all 8 cylinders, right? Empowerment comes and leads you to self-care. Developing that sense of want to with yourself. That's huge. That is huge. That right there is the game changer. Step 3, I told that in the last video. Step 3 is the game changer. Because now you care. Now you care more than just the scale number. The scale number is survival. Now you're thriving. That is a huge difference. Why? Because when you're just focused on the scale, it's so easy to get off the diet. Because you want to go back to those mental thoughts that you sit on. You want to go back to not being in control. You want to go back to not making these choices. You just kind of want to let life happen. And so it's easy to get back off the diet, back to your normal food, and then you gain all the weight back. Or you just don't feel as good. You lose all the weight, but you're still struggling with diabetes. You lose all the weight, but yet you're still struggling with this medical condition or that medical condition. You're not willing to make it a lifestyle change for the betterment of yourself as a whole, right? But this way you are. That's the beauty of it. The beauty of empowerment, it leads to self-care. You care now, and not just about the number. That takes me to point 4. This is the final point. This is the home run. Right? Self-care leads to good decisions. Everybody has temptations. Everybody has things they want to eat. Everybody has cravings. Everybody struggles with things. I even have cravings. We've all had cravings. We all have things we don't want to do. But me in particular, let's use me as an example. If I'm faced with a craving, I will deliberately ignore that craving. Why? Because I'm empowered, so I care about my body, and because I care about my body, even though it's tempting, I say no because I want the better fuel for me. Right? That's my example. A lot of other people, that's what that looks like. And for some people, it's 95% of the time saying no, and it's 5% of the time saying, you know what, just this one time. I'm going to enjoy this because I'm in an experience, and the food happens to be part of the experience. The food is not the experience. The food happens to be part of the experience, so I'm going to enjoy this one time. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm not going to call myself a loser. I'm going to enjoy it for what it is, which is part of an experience, and then I'm going to go back to my normal diet that makes me feel good and fuels me well. You see the difference there? You don't like eat it and then have a binge session. You're in control. You're in control of every decision you make, and you get to weigh those options now. Okay, this might not be good for my physical health for the next 5 seconds, but 98% of the time I'm eating super healthy. And I want to enjoy this mentally. I want to enjoy this whole experience. I'm in Italy. I want to enjoy this experience. If you're in control and you're empowered, you can do that, and you can make balanced decisions to make a healthy approach a lifestyle, to make the ketogenic diet a lifestyle, because now it's integrated into your life. It's just something you do. It's a part of who you are, right? For someone like me, I would never cheat. I just choose not to cheat. I'm empowered to make that decision because I feel like that's what's best for me. You see the beauty in it? It's very individualized, but it all comes down to these 4 points. Realizing there's no such thing as no self-control. Realizing you are in control and making that bring you to empowerment. Taking empowerment and letting it lead you to self-care. And then letting self-care lead you to making good decisions on the daily. That's how you turn a diet into a lifestyle. That's how you take a lot of the stress away. Because now it's not a temporary thing. Now it's, okay, what can I do to make the ketogenic diet a sustainable lifestyle for me? Now you start playing with numbers. Now you're not just listening to all the influencers and going off of what they say for black and white. You're doing what a lot of us tell you to do anyways. You're doing your own research. You're figuring out. You're trying to do what's best for you because you care. Now you care. And it's not going to be this temporary thing to see the scale go down. It's going to be a long-term thing for you, for the better of your life and your overall health. That is beautiful. That is a game changer. That mindset shift right there is a game changer. And I'm going to emphasize this like I did in the last video. It is not easy. This is not easy. It sounds easy. 4 simple steps, right? It's not easy. It takes work. You have to constantly wake up every day and tell yourself something positive. You've got to take progress photos and look and find something that you're proud of. You've got to build yourself up. You have to tell yourself that you're in control. When you get stressed out and you have a negative thought that tells you just give up, you tell it, no, I am strong. It takes work, guys. But if you can make it to the finish line, man, talk about a life that is enjoyable, not only because you get to enjoy foods that are sustainable for you because you figured that out, but you get to be healthy. You get to run around with the kids and the grandkids, and you get to be a healthy, young, spry, old person, girl or gal, and you get to be that healthy individual. That's the beauty in turning a diet into a lifestyle, and it starts with here, not what's on your plate. That will come. Get here right. And you are, I'm going to say this again, and seriously, listen, this is not easy. But you are able. And if y'all need to send an email, whatever y'all need to do to get a hold, I would love to help you. This is my passion. I want to help you guys figure this out. So reach out. But you are able and you are capable of doing this. I love you guys dearly. I'll see you in the next video.